got the ground.
Good morning. Well, I was thinking about what I was going to say to this, and I went from here to there to here there, and then I heard from the Reverend this morning. So I thought about a lot of things. But about 5 minutes ago, this image flashed in my mind of Albertus Magnus, and I remember reading something from Steiner a few years ago about education, and he was describing this process of education often as going up to a school, and there's someone standing in front of us, and they're reading out of a book, often in front of us at a podium. And they probably learned the same way from hearing someone reading at a podium. And what does that do to us in our enthusiasm for the world that we're learning about and for ourselves? But what if, like Albertus Magnus, we appeared before our students like a burning cloud? This is how Steiner describes Albertus Magnus, that when he stood before him, and even he was so powerful that reading one of his books, even, you felt him as a burning cloud before your spiritual vision. So what I think for the next 100 years is we need to stand in front of people, and even if we're growing into it, we need to feel and appear like a burning cloud. Like the Reverend described this morning, there's the hand that's holding this fiery brand of enthusiasm, but then we can also be this gentle and caring threshold, which is it's like the other side of the coin of this burning cloud. I work with young people, and what's really clear to me is this threshold quality that the Reverend spoke about this morning. This is what we're called to do. We are the threshold, and when someone knocks on our door, are they knocking on our chest and on our being, and are we going to open that to them? Because young people are crossing the threshold all the time. That's like their work. They're super enthusiastic, and they're going to do it any way they can. There's a lot of ways today that we, might not be so good for someone to cross the threshold. We know that through our studies, but can we be the alternative? Not can we teach the alternative, or can we talk about the alternative, but can we literally be the alternative so that when they look into our eyes and into our faces, they feel enthusiastic to participate in what we're doing? So as someone who works in the youth section, as someone who I direct a program through Free Columbia, how can we craft these spaces where young people can come into contact with anthroposophy, with Goethean science, with the arts, and feel like, I want to participate in this. I'm inspired by my teachers. I feel really enthusiastic about being here. So I don't know if my time's up, but.
Thanks.